video this morning, guys. I just want to run through quickly with everybody where you're asking a builder for a quote and where his costs sit from you making that initial inquiry to him actually starting on site. So we started a project yesterday, and I was intrigued to find out where this cost would sit. So we priced this job back in February earlier this year, and we started it today. So yesterday, sorry. So since February and yesterday, we've incurred a number of costs. I just want to run through those with you, just so you can see what sort of what costs your builder is up against before he even actually starts. So we priced that job in February. So within that time, and we are now in, what are we now, August? So quite rightly, I wouldn't expect my customer to pay for anything unjustifiably between February and now. I'm a business, I'm a construction business, so I expect to have to incur some sort of cost to enable me to win that work and operate as a company. So what costs have I incurred on this project since February to now? So the job involved taking out a wall that separated a kitchen and a dining room. We're going to be fitting a kitchen when that's all done. So what did I have to do in that meantime? So I had to get prices for materials, and then I had to work out a program of works to enable me to work out what my labour resource cost would be for the duration of that project. So it was a 4-week project altogether. So it takes us into September for the job. So I need to cover off my staff costs, my insurances, and everything else. So I need to work all that out on my program. So my program gives me that, also the prices for materials. So there's probably about, I would say, maybe 2 days work involved in producing all of this and getting these prices back from suppliers, etc., etc. So 2 days work there. I'm gonna say that's going to cost me about 500 quid to cover my time, my fuel, everything else in producing this sort of thing. So because a wall came out, I had to organise a structural engineer's report. So my structural engineer fee for this particular job was 320 quid, I think it was. So what that does, that gives me the drawings and plans and calculations that I need to have that piece of steel manufactured for that job. I then have to buy the piece of steel. I think it was £100 for that job. And these are all things that you have to pay for in advance. You can't get credit for this sort of stuff. You can get credit, but if you're doing it in February, by the time August comes, you've got to pay for it. So skips for the project, skips I pay for in advance as well. We only needed one, so it was 225. This is inclusive of that as well. So you can see these costs are starting to rack up now. 820, 920, 1120, 1145. So my costs straight away, 1100. I haven't started yet. So I just want you to be aware that if a builder's asking you for money up front, it's not always the case that he needs it to fund his business, or these costs are genuine to a builder. They've got to be paid up front. I'm fortunate in a position where we've got the cash flow that we can do this. We can deliver a project and then roll it all up at the end of the job. But you know, your small builders, your small little tradesmen that you're getting out of Yellow Pages and things like that, they might not be able to facilitate this. That could be, you know, that could be 2 weeks' money to someone that they can't carry this cost through to the end. Just so much to be aware of, okay?